Yo, what is good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? We're back once more with another daily Casper and crypto live stream. I apologize once more for the very late stream and also for the delay as for whatever reason my mic disconnected, so I had to reconnect it manually. But hey ho, we are now live, up and running, and we have some very big announcements for today, in particular for Casper. Confirmation from the KEF that we now will be having institutional adoption coming to Casper very shortly. They're in negotiations right now, which is predominantly the main reason why I believe today Casper is currently up 7.18% on the daily time frame, valued at 14.79 cents. We did surpass 15 cents earlier today. We are currently going through a bit of a pullback, but should things continue in this fashion, we can start seeing Casper start to really rally in price from here, I'd hope, and start to actually push towards this very strong level of resistance, which is in and around 17 to 16 cents, in and around here, as we've seen in the past. And of course, then break above 18, 19 cents would be a key indicator to me that Casper's going to start pushing towards that all-time high level once again. We've got a lot of big announcements, of course, regarding Casper, a lot regarding the crypto space as well. XRP right now is doing extremely well, has actually surpassed its all-time high, breaking major milestones. We'll get into that a little bit as well in today's stream. Ultimately, right now, the space is looking very good. Bitcoin hovering right now comfortably in and around $100,000. Hopefully, Trump's inauguration will kickstart another major catalyst for crypto to soar higher. And as always, if you enjoy me doing these daily streams, I know it's been a little bit late recently. I apologize. I'll try and get back on track. Been a bit hectic in my life right now, but I'll try and get back to the normal times very soon. If you enjoy the stream, doing these daily, leave a like. As always, share with your friends and subscribe for more. Casper Frog, my man, welcome back to the stream. Having a very good day. Crazy World 16 cents, I would hope so. That would be a massive bombshell, to say the least. You can see right now, Casper, over the past week, we have seen nothing but green candles, which is very good to see. We started seeing it on the 10th of January. It's been almost a full week of just green candles, and that is something that I hope we can see. Obviously, on the 14th of January, we saw a 20% rise, which was very bullish. That was based mainly on the massive FOMO from the belief that Binance is about to list Casper. We have more sources in that regard as well, which again, just Binance again playing this sort of game with us right now, kind of teasing that they may be listing Casper. I'm here for the games, but I'd like the confirmation. I'm sure we all would. And of course, Casper right now today is doing very well. I'm guessing based off the announcements from the KEF. Cash Ching, welcome back to the stream, my man. Hope you're doing very well. It's great to have you. Good evening all. Nice to see Casper shining. Patience has been the key word. You know it. As always, don't be emotional, be logical, and remain patient. If making money was easy, we'd all be millionaires. We all have conviction in where Casper's going to go, but it's not going to be this sort of Valhalla straight up pump that we saw during the bear cycle, where we got quite fortunate, those who were in Casper this early. Of course, many of us, or a lot of us, I assume, are still probably gone to Casper a little bit later on. But we have understood from our research what Casper's trying to bring, and therefore we could hopefully start seeing some volatility, and our patience will be well rewarded. What's up, crypto goes? Hope you're having a very good day, my man. And to you too, Greg. What's up? Welcome back to the stream. Yep, there you go. Of course, the mic problems again. It is always the mic. This time round though, it wasn't because I muted my mic. My mic actually disconnected. I don't know what happened. My mic normally just automatically connects every single time. This time round, it disconnected, so I had to go into the troubleshoot the audio settings, just reconnect it all. It was just a pain. But either way, here we are, back at it again with another daily live stream. So, without further ado, let's get into today's news. We've got this lengthy post here first from Our Talk Crypto, ultimately giving a kind of a TLDR rundown of Casper and the fact that it may be loading to all-time highs very soon. This is the current chart we're looking at. I'm not going to go into the whole thing. You're welcome to read it through yourself. I'll be retweeting this on my Twitter page. My @ is @QuickCrypto. I'll put it into the chat. Those who want to follow me, go check it out. But equally, I'll be linking this in my community, my Discord server, which by all means, if you want to join, it's a free Discord server. We're all just talking right now. There's so much hype in the community right now. I was very happy to see everyone that Casper's pumping right now. Of course, everyone's very interactive and communicative, and that's very good to see. So the free community is buzzing right now, and equally the executive page is going to start rallying up very soon. As the markets start to rally up, everything about the Discord server is going to improve more and more. So again, if you want to know more, come check it out. Things are looking very, very good. But the reason why I highlight this post, of course, I'll link it into the socials and to the community, but it's this part here from crypto, or from Kaspa Guru here, which I agree with, is the fact that Kaspa, it does move like a small cap on the upside. So it moves very, very volatile on the upside, but it holds support like a large cap on the downside. And that can be a testament to once more what we've seen here. It moves, when it moves and has a significant move, it's very, very volatile. 10x's in the early days, 3x's here, and even then here we're seeing some very, very big gains, 20% moves. It's not very common you see large cap tokens move 20% on a daily time frame. In fact, it's very uncommon. We've seen it on occasion with XRP. We've seen it on occasion with stuff like Algorand as well, on HBAR. Again, they're in a similar sense as well. But Kaspa's one that can be doing it as well, and it has been doing it. We've seen it back here. Early November last year, we saw it move 20% back to back. And then equally here, we saw it move about 30% in the span of 3 days. And it's doing so right now. So Kaspa does move like a small low cap, but then it holds these levels of support like a large cap token, holding at 10 cents for over a year. Kaspa, as Kathy Wood stated, in regards to Tesla, but it can be attested to other investments like Kaspa, the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. Kaspa has been holding the level of support for such a long time that, in my belief, when the breakout comes, which could be any day now, we will likely see explosive moves. We have the next post here, talking about the Kaspa report. Shout out to members in my community who did link this into the community, and once more, we're just going to show it on stream right now. Also, we talk about over the last 24 hours, an unusual large amount of Kaspa has been pulled out of known exchange wallets. Right now, we're seeing a lot of the top 15 wallets that are seeing outflows, and we can see if we go onto Kaspa right here, scroll down, we can see a lot of the big wallets regarding Gate, Uphold, BitGet. Normally MEXC, they're seeing outflows, or today MEXC is seeing quite a massive amount of inflows, and equally this wallet here, number 5, we've been seeing 10 million more Kaspa added to this account. Now, we all speculated it was Binance. I've heard through the community that apparently Sin City has confirmed through his contact, so it is a bit of a trust me bro, but I would like to take his word for it. He seems like a relatively trustworthy person. Of course, I haven't spoken to him personally, maybe one day, but he does claim that this wallet number 5 here is not Binance. So that bears the question of which one is Binance then, because it can't be number 2, that's KuCoin. So if it's not number 5, which one is it? But either way, this wallet here, if we go check it out, copy the address, go to kaspalytics.com, shout out again with Leroy, my man, and go and check the addresses right here. We can see this address has been just accumulating more and more Kaspa since the 10th of March 2024. So we continuously accumulating more and more, and it's doing it again. So if it's Binance, I can't say for sure, but this wallet definitely seems very, very bullish on Kaspa right now. And we're seeing a lot of outflows predominantly from the major exchanges, which does tend to suggest the FOMO right now is back with Kaspa, which is very, very big. And we've got some more major milestones right now coming for Kaspa as well. We'll be shortly covering the Binance FOMO, and equally then the massive institutional adoption that's been confirmed to be coming through from the KEF. What's up, Stephen King? Welcome back to you, my man. Hope you're doing very, very well. Brits and their football. There was no football on today, man. There was no football on today. I wish there would, though. Yeah, quick crypto on fire. You know it, my man. Always here every single day, despite the time fluctuations. I'm always trying to be here every single day while I can. Almost 175 days in a row or something like that. I've lost count, honestly. I'm guesstimating around that time right now, but I know I've been going strong almost 6 months in a row, and I'm looking forward to reaching that milestone. What's up, LB? Welcome back to my man, to Valhalla. Soon enough, my friend, I'm very, very sure. What's up to you too, my man? Yo, welcome back. Timbo, good morning from Australia, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Wow, Australia, I'm pretty sure it's very, very late over there, is it not? I mean, at least I remember that when I used to do streaming at 4 p.m, Leroy used to tell me that was around 11 or midnight from this. Actually, it might be very, very, very early AM for you. Either way, welcome from Australia, my man. Great to have you in the stream. Thank you for your comprehensive daily news. You're welcome, man. Welcome back. Hope you had a very, very good day. Mr. Miles is back. Fantastic. Welcome back, man. Hope you're doing very, very well. The wallet is from CZ. I mean, that would be huge, wouldn't it? If that was CZ's wallet, that would explain everything we've seen with CZ so far, like all of these posts here. You know, it could potentially be very big. I did see one as well regarding CZ himself, which was interesting. I haven't got it preloaded though, but maybe we'll cover it a little bit later on. But either way here, from Kaspa, they've made a major milestone confirmation here, based on the back of what Michael Sutton stated here. We want a crypto to ping and to be ponged, and we want it now. This is from hashtag 2020. And Of course, over the course of just 3 years since its mainnet launch, Kaspa has quietly redefined what's possible in decentralization technology. Now, with over 1 million blocks produced, 100 million blocks produced, that's a very big milestone. It stands as a testament to the transformative power of its visionary architecture. So the major milestone, 3 years after its launch, we have now officially have over 100 million blocks produced from Kaspa. That is absolutely insane. So you'll see more and more of that. And speaking of blocks and therefore mining, we've seen once more the hash rate is starting to make a bit of a comeback after having its rally and then it fall off, then dipping down as it did. It's now starting to rally back up to 1.5 once again. So coming back very, very quickly. Potentially something is brewing with Kaspa right now. The miners are getting more and more involved, which is a good sign nonetheless. Very, very good sign. I know I must be. Honestly, I must be the chosen one. Everyone seems to just love me so much. It's early. 8. Okay, it's 8 a.m. Okay, well, okay, that's not too bad then. I mean, for me right now, it's almost 9:30 p.m. It's quite a late stream today. Normally, I do it in and around 8 p.m. where I'm at, because it gives people in the American time more time to actually attend the streams, because I try to attune to all my audience, of course, but I think the predominant of my audience is from America, so of course it's trying to be more so I know when I do it at 4 p.m. it's a bit early for people like Mr. Miles, which honestly might be a good thing, so he can't bully me in the chat, but hey ho. I try and find the best time for everyone. I might put another poll in my community and ask people what time they prefer to see what time would be beneficial for everyone. But wait and see. Either way, next on for Kaspa major news. So again, more in regards to the leaking and, hinting that Binance is looking at Kaspa. Binance posted not that long ago, "Your favorite token just released a movie, what's the title?" And conveniently, Kaspa are about to release their very own documentary, their very own movie. Come join our blockchain banter special space this Saturday, so that's in 2 days time, to find out about the possible movie quality Kaspa documentary. So if you watched my stream yesterday, you would have seen all the countless sources and leaks, if you will, from Binance, from the blockchain trilemma to CZ, the ex-CEO of Binance and founder of Binance, also kind of hinting potentially that he's found the next Bitcoin or Bitcoin-like asset. To also Binance once again saying block time over clock time, and then all this like Morse code and this ghost. There's so many potential leaks and suggestions and quote unquote proof that Binance is gearing up for a Kaspa listing, hence the FOMO right now. And now you've got another post, which again, the timing of it is just so convenient. The only other asset to my knowledge that is preparing to release their own movie is XRP, where they're trying to release a documentary. I think it's coming out on Netflix. It's going to be uncovering the whole conspiracy theory of the SEC and Ethereum, the whole Hinman documentation, that sort of stuff, uncovering the tyrannical SEC type thing, which I'm actually intrigued and want to look at. I believe it's not out yet. I may be wrong though, and that may be that's the only other one I can think of. But otherwise, then logically speaking, surely it's got to be Kaspa, right? That's Binance once more. We know that Binance again, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Binance again, the volume right now is shot up to almost 31 billion 24 hour, currently down to almost 15 million weekly visits. And again, we look at Kaspa's volume right now, it's starting to gain a little bit more momentum. Of course, the higher the better. With a lot of the volume right now, again, seemingly coming through Bybit, 12.13%, very, very good. Mexi's fallen off, which is nice to see as well. Around 18% now. Gate's still up there quite high, about a quarter, 23%. Bank has started to red up as well. I did hear from somebody in my community, which I cannot confirm nor deny. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find any actual confirmation. But apparently, Bank volume rallying is a very good thing, because there is meant to be connections to Bank and US exchanges and also institutions and market makers. Now, I can't confirm that, but if that is true, then that would explain why Bank has been rallying so much recently. Be that as it may, right now we're seeing the main factor being Bybit being arguably the biggest exchange with Kaspa. Of course, we consider Kraken to be the tier 1 and not Bybit, but Bybit is the biggest one in terms of volume as well. And they're the ones right now that are having the most volume with Kaspa. That could be a key indicator for Binance to jump on board in accordance to the KEF. And Binance again seems to be very, very close, leaking more and more about Kaspa. Speaking of which, KEF, we've got a numerous, catalogue of posts, if you will, all regarding Kaspa and the KEF. So here we got I'm not going to pronounce his surname because I don't want to butcher it, respect to the man, but we got Chad here, Sir Chad, I'll call him Chad, who's now just said, greeting fellow Caspians. We are at the time in the year to replenish the Kaspa currency CMF Community Market Fund. This fund keeps the fires ablaze around content creation, print, web, social and video, ambassadors and events and merchant support, community development, social media management, business development support and so much more. There's a lot coming evidently to Kaspa, and they're now starting to replenish the market fund, which will allow Kaspa to get more and more done to get their reach out there further. So I'm ultimately very, very pleased about it. I'll be linking the information once more in my community. And then we got the KEF. Very, very big news. And again, shout out, because I did see this when I was doing my research prior to the stream loading it up. But again, the community, my free Discord server, almost sometimes getting ahead of the game, sometimes beating me to the punch and linking the information there before I can see it. And that just makes things so much better for all of us to then talk about it and learn much more. So again, if you want to learn more, have a very friendly community. We're all trying to learn more about crypto. We're happy to debate. We're happy to have, opposite viewpoints as long as they're kept respectful. Free Discord server, come learn much more. And if you want to learn even more, be even more locked in to making the most from crypto, maximize the benefits of crypto, then by all means come join the WOP, the executive page, where we're actually trying to, actively learning a lot more about crypto with insider information, first time scoops, you name it. We welcome you there. Things will be going very, very bullish very soon with Trump's inauguration only being 4 days away now. I'm very excited. But anyways, with that being said, KEF here, starting this year from 2025. DWF Labs. Now, I'm pretty sure they are partnered with Ripple, if I'm not mistaken, but either way, very, very, very big company. Very, very big company. It's officially appointed as one of the market makers for Kaspa by the KEF. We appreciate our shared confidence in Kaspa and look forward to closely working with them. This is huge. This is actually very, very big, because one of the things Kaspa's been lacking, of course, for the reason why its price is not doing well, is adoption. Institutional adoption especially, but adoption in general. Having someone like DWF Labs as a market maker would inherently help. Obviously not immediately, although saying that today Kaspa is doing very, very well. Again, up currently 7% on the daily time frame. But in due time, more market makers will help Kaspa's adoption get out there and therefore allow the demand for Kaspa to rise while supply is becoming more and more scarce with the excessive mining reductions, and now help Kaspa's price rally as the market goes on more and more. And then we got more continuation from here as well. We got 141 haha or JH here. JH here, in accordance to Wolfie, his name is Johnny. So I'm going to try and refer to him as Johnny, if I remember. But I should remember Johnny, who's the executive vice president of the KEF. So Johnny here has put, at the same time, KEF shall be currently in conversation with other ones for American exchanges and prospective on-chain trading. So right now, look, the KEF not just adding DWF Labs as a partnership, they're also in conversation right now with other American exchanges. So more listings coming very soon, and prospective on-chain trading. And this is what I was telling you all. Okay, maybe a bit less. Let's be more humble about it. This is what I was reminding you all repeatedly in a roundtable that Wolfie mentioned, I think about a month or two back. I will find it so I can put it in my next stream. Wolfie stated in a roundtable that right now there are multiple exchanges in the United States that know of Kaspa, but they can't list the project because they're scared of the SEC and getting a Wells notice and getting a lawsuit. But now that Gary Gunn is on this way out in 4 days' time, you're now starting to actually see announcements stating that we are now talking to these exchanges. They're not saying it's the exchanges that Wolfie was talking about necessarily, but they're talking now to exchanges, American exchanges, and prospective on-chain trading in regarding to Kaspa and getting its name on their platform. So right now we've got a strategic partnership with DWF Labs, and more info shall arrive very, very soon. But ultimately, things are looking very, very bullish for Kaspa, and make no mistake, this could equally be utilized. That's potentially why we're seeing all this, hidden breadcrumbs from Binance. Binance, again, you've got to keep in mind that these exchanges, they talk to each other. They talk to each other. That's why Binance are waiting for massive volume from Kaspa from the major exchanges to be a catalyst for them to list it. They talk to each other. So therefore, Binance are going to likely know about this sort of developments happening right now. They'll probably know about them, or at least enough about it, and they may decide to, in unison, start actively preparing for their spot listing with Kaspa, as we are starting to see other exchanges and on-chain trading start to gear up to also add Kaspa to their platforms. Johnny just states here, however, at least now the Casper community should be free from the suspected some exchange manipulative in-house market making behavior. So the whole belief that Mex is manipulating the price of Casper and so on and so forth, that sort of stuff. Ultimately, Johnny's trying to say here, you shouldn't have this suspicion anymore. Things are going to become a lot more, transparent from this point onwards, which is a very, very good thing. And Wolfie does touch on this as well. He just said, attention, Casper crew, please follow my boy Johnny, Executive Vice President of the KEF. We confer on a daily basis, so he's definitely someone to be trusted. And we can even prove that once more. One way that I like to prove if a Casper connected profile is trustworthy, right? You go on the profile and you check who's following them. KRI is following. That's a fantastic green light for me. The KRI is following Johnny, so that's someone who should be trustworthy. Therefore, again, KF equally following. Of course, you've got content creators as well, like Casper Door, Casper Silver, Casper Sax, Saint, all these people who are following them, which is a very good thing. Casper Enthuse as well. Big accounts, of course. Wolfie, of course, but as much as I trust the so-called influencers, Casper Enthuse being one of the bigger ones, of course, Casper Silver, all that stuff, I trust them. I will inherently always trust the team more so. So Wolfie, he's a team member, very important. Oyson Lee, equally trust him a lot. Son Polinsky's following him. That's the biggest green light of them all. If Son Polinsky's following Johnny, he is to be trusted, at least in my belief. That's how I like to view it. So he is someone that I think can be deemed as trustworthy what he's saying. So we can say here, his connections to DeFi and TradeFi have opened doors that would have taken me years, if ever. So Johnny, who's now publicly been announced as the exec VP of the KF, who speaks to Wolfie on a daily basis, his connections to DeFi and TradeFi being traditional finance, being banks and for example JP Morgan. I doubt it's talk about JP Morgan, but as a given example, TradeFi companies, big companies like that. His connections, Johnny's, is allowing Casper to therefore take the next step to get institutional adoption much quicker. In addition, his sharp logic and strategic planning capabilities are superb, and of course, give some thanks here. In fact, I sometimes do a bit of front running also. And look, we bought in a rather big name market maker for Casper today, and is in negotiation with another one. That's the DWF Labs. So DWF Labs has come to Casper thanks to Johnny and the KEF team, and also Wolfie, I imagine. And now they're negotiating with another one right now. That is huge. That is absolutely massive, and that's one of the key factors that we've been waiting for a millennia. Okay, exaggerated, of course, but we've been waiting for years for that for Casper. Casper, technology-wise, is superb. It is unrivaled. It is incredible what they're building. The problem with Casper, the only piece of dirt that anyone has on Casper is it takes too long to release developments. The price action is rubbish because its adoption is not big enough. With Johnny now involved, getting these institutional connections to DeFi and TradeFi, one already confirmed at DWF Labs and another one in negotiation right now, you're going to start seeing more adoption coming to Casper. Most likely from institutional adoption as well. That could be. We already know the KF is going to be the KII is going to be doing that, but you need smart contracts for that to happen. So we're getting that now before the smart contracts. We're getting it now as we speak. Once happened today, we may see one happen tomorrow. Speculative, of course, but we're seeing it happening right now. So therefore, while the developments are still slow, the institutions are recognizing, despite the so-called slow developments, that it's worthwhile them backing and supporting and being in partnership with Casper right now, because they see the vision of where this technology is going to lead them in the future. You wouldn't partner with a company that is not going to... Okay, I say company. Wrong choice of words, because Casper's not a company. You wouldn't partner with a project. Casper's not a company. You wouldn't partner with a project if they had no inherent value. Casper has a lot to offer. It's building a lot. And now you've got institutional partnerships, TradeFi, DeFi institutions and companies that are now starting to jump on board in support to the KEF, who is a company or a project, if you will, that is in connection to Casper, that's working alongside Casper. They're acting as market makers for Casper the same way that Johnny is doing so, the same way that Chad here is doing so. The KF, that's what their role is. The Community Market Fund is also a part of that as well. The KRI and the KS roles is to get Casper's name out there to institutions. And now, KI was founded about 6 months ago, give or take. KI was about 3 months before that. So, not even a year since both their foundings, we're starting to see the market maker element of their words come to fruition. They're getting the partnerships out there. DWF is now here. That is a big one, a very big one. They're very well known in the space. Another one's currently in negotiation. We'll find out hopefully very, very soon should the negotiations continue and not fall through. KI's got multiple partnerships as well. Of course, a lot of them do involve the smart contracts coming on board, but they'll come in due time. You also then got Zodia, who's partnership with Kaspa as well. We're going to see a lot more coming up. Johnny has been, again, follow me on Twitter, of course, because I'll be shooting stuff, but equally, I definitely recommend going and following Johnny as well. It's absolutely huge, this announcement, and that is most definitely, in my belief, why Kaspa is now starting to rally today. In total, it rallied about 10%, I believe, on the daily time frame. Yeah, about 10-11%, surpassing 15 cents earlier. It's now corrected below 15 cents, so it's struggling to break above this 15 cent zone, correcting below it, but we could see it continue going into fruition because, again, we have now got confirmation with the FOMO of Binance gearing up, with now institutional adoption actively, jumping on board with Kaspa. That means the adoption and FOMO is coming back to the project. And that is what's going to inherently increase the demand of Kaspa. And in the very basic understanding of financial markets, what causes the price to go up is increased demand with lack of supply. And of course, what causes the price to go down is increased supply with lack of demand. Right now, the demand for Kaspa is rising again. That's why you've seen in the past week green candles. Demand is rising where the supply is not matching. And with this announcement, institutional adoption, Binance, the demand is going to continue rising more and more with, again, but Donald Trump inauguration in about 3-4 days time. That potentially also could act as more increased demand for crypto projects, potentially Kaspa as well. Right now, things are looking very, very good for Kaspa. That's not confirmation. We're going to see Kaspa reach all-time highs next week. God, I'd love that. When Lambo, no one knows. No one knows. But right now, this is huge confirmation of institutional adoption that is now coming to Kaspa. A massive Kaspa update. And I'm sure there's a lot more coming very, very soon. And with this institutional adoption, the demand rise for Kaspa, that will cause the volume for Kaspa most likely to increase. And that will be a key catalyst. The KEF once more confirmed that these tier ones want to see high volume on the major exchanges as an incentive to list the project. We're not going to do it when the price is down like we investors would do, because we want to get in when the price is low. They want to do it when there's actual ongoing adoption, when it's a good time, when it's all the hype. That's when they list. So that's what they're waiting for. And right now, Bybit has been doing a very good job over the past 2 or 3 days with relatively high volume above 10%. Normally top 4, top 5, which again, it should be top. We'd like it to be top, but it's going up now. The higher this is, the longer it stays high as well. That's good news for us. And of course, more announcements like this is just the icing on the cake. So it's a very big day for Kaspa holders. And hopefully we can see this continue in this fashion. More announcements with what's coming this week. Again, we could, I don't want to, jinx or anything, not financial advice, do your own research. We could see a new all-time high for Kaspa this month. If we do get Binance, if we do get more announcements like this, the FOMO comes back, if Donald Trump does list his pro-crypto policies on day one that actually activate this market straight away, we could see all-time highs for Kaspa this month. And, ultimately the opportunities that will unlock for Kaspa and equally for us investors will be incredible, especially again with Trump potentially launching his policies straight away on day one. And that's sort of the stuff that we've been trying to highlight and talk about more in the community, especially we're going to be doing so more so in the executive page as well. We're ultimately trying to maximize the benefits from crypto as a whole right now. Right now, the 7-day free trial is to sign up. You can come in for 7-day free, see what you feel like you like it, and by all means come sign up. You can grandfather it in at this price and never have to pay more. We're doing the price, and right now we've seen a lot of benefits already from the community, from insider information, early information, trading information as well. We made a multiple very big wins already. This is one we got into at the 22nd of December, called it at 18 mil, so we're waiting for 8 mil as well. And we've seen it now jump up as high as 44 mil, so we made a 5.5x on Apple. This one was one that I called on the 5th of January, around 4 mil. And it's currently going all-time high, still running 23 mil, so it's still going up. This is 6x over. And then this is one of the bigger ones that I called very early as well. Called it at 40 mil, said wait for 30, managed to call a local bottom. and it's made all-time highs of 188 mil, a 6x as well. That's the most recent ones, and we have a lot more coming through. There'll be more and more opportunity with Trump coming through very, very soon. So if you want to learn more, come to our free community, but equally if you want to be maximise the benefits of crypto with other benefits that we're providing, then come check out the executive page, the what page, links in the description, in the chat right now, and also on my YouTube homepage in the description part right here. We welcome you there, 7-day free trial. There's a lot to offer right now, and Kaspa, again, just going to keep going up higher, and this is going to be something that we obviously, the Kaspa info we provide to the community, because mainly, even though it's a Discord server, it's mainly Kaspa community server, but the information will come through to the KEF, to the executives slightly beforehand. But in general, everything right now is looking very, very bullish for crypto as a whole, and this is, you know, trying to keep my cool here, but this is absolutely huge. DWF with more coming very, very soon is absolutely huge. The key factor that has been lacking is adoption, and it's finally coming through. So that is arguably one of the biggest announcements coming through. KRI and KF were huge, and they still are huge, and now they're finally staying true to one of their key roles for Kaspa, which is being market makers, which is getting their name out there to institutions. And it's happening now in 2025 with 10 BPS, 2 months away now, potentially 3. Depends if there's going to be delays or not, although Microsoft did confirm now, after doing the bulk of the research for L1 to L2 canonical bridges, that now they can solely focus on the crescendo. So that could come out sooner now, potentially. 10 BPS not very far off. Smart contracts will allow KRI to get more involved. That's also only about, well, I say only, about 6, 7, 8 months away. It's going to happen in summer, believably. Then you have stable coins that are going to be coming out likely on KRC20, and then smart contracts will come out and you'll see that transfer as well. So stablecoins coming out, haven't got a date for that yet, but it's coming out very, very soon, hopefully. They're already working on it to get it working. We've seen tests of that already. Those are the 3 biggest things coming from Kaspa in the immediate short term this cycle. We could potentially see Dagnite. That would be huge. And there's so much more. 32 BPS, you name it. Kaspa is an early gem. And that's why, don't be emotional, be logical, do your own research. But that's why when people have said Kaspa's going to do nothing in this cycle and reach 50 cents, I've always said you want to touch your own belief. That's fine. But I recommend doing more research and understanding once more how quickly projects can rally when there is adoption behind it. Solana, for example, in its first cycle, check it out, did nothing until August. When it was at 10 billion market cap in August, in the span of 2 to 3 months, it valued to 70 billion, 70, 80 billion. So an 8x. An 8x in Solana in the span of 2 to 3 months. For Kaspa to reach that, you know, Kaspa right now being at around 3.77 billion, you know, it would be an insane value. I think, again, my prediction for Kaspa stayed true to conservative being $2. I aim $2 to $4. Anything above that, if you don't even reach that, again, I'm holding Kaspa long term, and this stuff just laid the foundation even better for Kaspa for what is to come. Very, very bullish all around. We've got a lot more, though, to cover in this stream. Kaspa here just announced the PSA. Alchemy Pay here, ACH. You can now new Kaspa on ramp thanks to Alchemy Pay. So that's another way to get hold of Kaspa. Adoption still soaring. That's very, very big. You've got the new KR20 platform is on the horizon here. Chain talking about it. That's very, very cool. Kaspa.com is now officially live. That might be what they're referring to here, potentially. That's now very, very good. And once more, here we can see a bit of alpha that was leaked to me and some members of my community a little bit early. I know blockchain space, blockchain banter to cover this already, but they did announce some alpha that the Kaspa NFTs will be coming out very, very soon. We've got the date now on the 27th of this month. We expect the indexes and NFT inscription to go live in Kaspa. Coincidentally, that's the same date the Binance mining pool incentive ends. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not. But there's a lot coming to Kaspa this month alone. I did make a video on that, I believe at the very beginning of this month. Yeah, right here. One of the first 3 or 4 days into the month, I said this will be the biggest month for Kaspa. Of course, I didn't cover all the information I'm talking about right now because, again, I'm not a genie. All I could do is talk about the research I had on hand. And the research I had on hand was Binance, potentially, and also the INATBA, potentially giving Kaspa a global forum to talk with policymakers and regulators. Again, I haven't covered that properly in their stream. On top of everything else, Kaspa can get regulations, you know, a global forum to talk to regulators and policymakers, which for where we're going in crypto, that's a very, very big deal. And then now we've got institutional adoption, more Binance FOMO. We've got new platforms in Kaspa.com now coming out. We've got alpha of MFTs now coming out. There's so much coming to Kaspa, and this is, again, what a time to be in Kaspa. Of course, this is why I've remained convicted in Kaspa, because despite their slow production, despite people's beliefs in how quote-unquote unprofessional some of the team members are, which I personally disagree, but again, I'm not going to debate that. That's up to people's own beliefs. Despite people's, negative viewpoints of Kaspa at times, I still ultimately see Kaspa as a very bullish project for where it's going to go. What they are building is unrivaled in the space. And when the adoption comes through, which we're now seeing the adoption come through, slowly but surely, that's when Kaspa starts to really take this whole space by the cojones, by the balls, and starts to become, as Chris Kang mentioned, which I'm going to get the post up, just so people know I'm not just saying it for trust me, bro. I'm saying it because I'm quoting this. Chris Kang, the Casplex co-founder, someone who can most definitely be trusted in my belief, talking about smart contracts coming to Kaspa. Kaspa will become the infrastructure blockchain for the entire blockchain world, because it will be able to be scalable without the need of L2 solutions like other chains who now become centralized as a result of it, and therefore it will be able to generate income ranging from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars a month. That's not going to happen overnight. It'll be gradual, but Kaspa are going to start stealing liquidity from other platforms because of what it's building. It's now going to have the market makers to do so. All the pieces of the jigsaw part, all the. If anyone's watched anime here, I'm sure maybe some of you might have done. If you heard of Blue Lock, the main character Isagi, the whole jigsaw piece thing. Point being, is the picture puzzle is now coming together. Everything's come together for Kaspa. It's been a very long haul, and we're still early doors. The power law states we're now only 52% undervalued. We're still early doors. Kaspa should, in accordance to the hash rate, Kaspa should be in around actually just even look at it here, lowercase around 25, 24 cents right now. We're nowhere near that. Should be around 30 cents right now. And that's, again, power law. I think the power law is a good indicator to give you a kind of understanding where the price should be, but it's not that almighty, omnipotent. Like, it could be much higher than this. I think Kaspa should be higher than this. I think Kaspa can still easily reach 50 billion market cap, being a $2 price target, if not a lot higher. But right now, I think it's looking very good for Kaspa. And those who join the stream a little bit later, I'll come back to this a little bit later on for those of you, but I need to answer some questions because I'm sure everyone's losing their minds, because I am. I'm colours my mind. It's actually quite big. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, Mr. Master's late. Yeah, shame him. Had a problem with the keyboard. Oh yeah, sure he did. Wasn't he never late? When he's early, he advises what he means to. Yeah, you're not that guy, pal. I had 140,000 Kaspa. Is that a decent bag? Hey, any bag in Kaspa is a decent bag. It's a great bag, Jordan. It's a great bag. But anything in Kaspa, even having 100 Kaspa right now, is still great, considering that you're here and learning about Kaspa and have the opportunity to, if you choose to, again, not financial advice, to continue filling that bag bit by bit when the price is still only at 14, 15 cents. It could easily be $2 in the cycle. Again, not financial advice, do your own research, but it could easily reach that. So you could easily see a 15x from here. Of course, that would mean correlating to, if that reaches $2, it'd be a $280,000 bag. But either way, that's huge. So yeah, big respect to you. You have got a lot more than I think. I think a lot of people in this community do have quite a decent, sizable bag, but at the same time, you've got a bigger bag than most. So yeah, massive respect to you, Jordan. I love that. That's a great bag indeed. But yeah, as Mila stays here, and I do agree, don't try and compare your bag to other people. Just be happy with what you had, and I do agree with that. The bag you have is fantastic, and I hope everyone is happy with their bags. And if not, well, do your own research, and I guess keep filling up. Even now, I'm researching more and more. This for me is huge, and I'm going to be filling up more as I can. I'm still going to be filling up, even these I'm DCAing as much as I can. And I'm hoping that I will be greatly rewarded with courts coming to Kaspa very, very soon. Yeah, Litecoin ETF. I'm sure Litecoin will be getting ETF. That's what Eric Bolton has actually stated. I'm going to load that post up so I can quote it, because you know me. I like sources. I much like talking and rambling with my beautiful voice. I also like information and sources, so I can actually have facts to prove it. Eric Bolton he's the senior ETF analyst of Bloomberg, and he's been very, very accurate on ETF predictions because that's his job. He stated that we expect that with ETFs next year, being 2025, albeit not all at once, most likely we'll see a Bitcoin ETH combo, which we've already seen that announced. Then probably Litecoin, because it's a fork of Bitcoin equaling a commodity. And I do think that that's a good analysis. By the right logic, therefore, Kaspa should also get one, because equally it's a firm's proof of work, a commodity like Bitcoin. So Kaspa should get an ETF as well this cycle. DWF is huge, absolutely massive. Yeah, that is. I mean, shout out to Johnny here. Shout out to Johnny. That is huge. I'm gonna make sure I don't forget that name. Johnny is massive, confirming. And yeah, I mean this for me is a bigger post than I think. I think it's not properly soaked in yet. How big Johnny is, being the executive VP, vice president of KEF, who speaks to Wolfie daily. So that gives Wolfie some credit as well. And he's got big connection to DeFi and TradeFi that has given Kaspa opportunities that we may have never got with just Wolfie. With respect to Wolfie, Wolfie's done a great job with the community, truth be told. I do really respect Wolfie for what he's done for Kaspa so far. And now with Johnny, we can take to that next level, which is great. It's very good news. And he's getting us some negotiations right now with other institutions and other, partnerships. American exchanges now we're talking to, and Perspective on-chain trading. Kaspa's about to go parabolic. I do believe so. I'm going to remain, I'm not going to, I'm seeing it all over Twitter though, people saying like, oh yeah, those people who sold, of course, they are naming specific names. It's a bit unfortunate, but those who sold Kaspa, again, if you sold Kaspa, that was your own decision. No one's telling you what to and not to invest into. Nothing is financial advice in this space. You've got to fend for yourself, do your own research. If you're trusting somebody else blindly, then you could be liable to get yourself screwed up. Even me, as much as I am I am as truthful as I am with you all. And I give you information and sources. You still go and do your own research. But this is very big news. And if you had done your own research into Kaspa, you would have known that despite its lackluster price action, it could go down a little bit more. It could have done, and maybe still do from here point onwards. Who knows? Maybe it still goes down to 8 cents. We can't say for sure just yet. But there's still so much to look for Kaspa. Still have no institutional adoption just here yet, although we're getting it now. KRI can't even connect to Kaspa properly without smart contracts. No TPS, but that's also in development. Smart contracts again. There's so much still to come for Kaspa that will inherently allow its price to rise higher. Binance, Coinbase, Robinhood, Gemini, OKX. There's so much more for Kaspa that will let its price rise. We have not got that yet. So by that logic, why would you sell at a quote unquote so-called bottom? Why? If I'm lacking conviction in a project, I research more. For example, XRP, when it's down at 50 cents, I was losing conviction. Of course, then I had people I spoke to in the real world, connections that I have in the real world who spoke to me, about its use case in, people who I can't name names for, but people who spoke about XRP, about what they can be used for. I'm like, okay, cool. And of course, I do my own research. The fact that, apparently XRP, institutions are positioning their capital to move into XRP precisely very, very soon, which I do believe so. On the research that I've done and what I know about XRP, that is the case. XRP seems to have a lot of institutional adoption come to it very, very soon. XRP has actually flipped HSBC into the market cap earlier. It broke major telecommunication companies as well. Verizon, T-Mobile. XRP is doing extremely well right now, and it most definitely will rally more so in the cycle with the lawsuit conclusion imminent, and also with this update here. Donald Trump plans to create a strategic reserve for altcoins founded in the US like XRP and Solana. XRP has been suppressed for a very long time. You may not like XRP, and I understand people not liking XRP because it's got centralized authority behind it, therefore they're not trustworthy and it's not decentralized. I get that, but at the end of the day, you all have money in banks, don't you? I don't trust the banks either, but you have it in there anyways. The best you can do is try and make advantage of that opportunity. So for me, XRP, I don't trust them, but I try to take advantage of the fact that they've got connections and I believe it will rally up higher. I didn't sell at 50 cents. And, well, now that's up almost 7x. And it'll continue to rally from here. I'm sure XRP will. I think XRP will be a $3 to $10 sort of this price target. I'm not telling you to get into it. Do your own research. But that's sort of stuff that I was researching early on. And I spoke about XRP very briefly. Scattered parts sit here and there in the early days of me streaming. But I didn't speak about it too much because, again, it's mainly a Kaspa channel. And that's what I'm inherently trying to direct to you all about Kaspa now and crypto project in general. This is information that I did earlier to help me give conviction in a project that I was losing conviction in. And I stayed strong to it. And it paid off for me. Kaspa is one that I have not wavered from one bit because I understand as much as I can do. Of course, I'm not a G wizard like Michael Sutton or Tom Polinsky where I understand the ins and outs of everything. But I understand what they're trying to build is revolutionary. And I understand there's going to be a lot of demand for this project, and therefore for the Kaspa currency when it is all developed or developing, because people want to get in early. Remember, again, think about trying to get a hold of Apple in the early days, before it became this tech giant it is right now. That's the way I envision Kaspa right now. The future Apple for crypto. And there are loads of other projects in this space where you haven't even got to hold it long term, or stuff you can, again, see the opportunity with it, whether it be, again, narratives, like right now the narrative seems to be AI agents, stuff like that, or AI gaming, whatever it may be. AI seems to be a very, very big thing. So this is another opportunity that I realized there was a common meta for this, and I let this, I put this information in my executive community. Those who are part of this community here would have seen it, and I spoke about it on the 5th of January, and it's just gone up from here. And I think it can still go up higher. I think there's a possibility to go to 100 mil, if I'm honest. That's not financial advice again, but I think it could go a lot higher from here. So people got in early, laughing. This one again, one that was known from C Crypto, again, stuff that we understood about Apple from the demand it has in its early days as well, and we called this one early as well. And then equally this one here, and the biggest game we had was one in the AI agent space again called ExoCore that made a 25x in a span of like 2 days. So again, if you want to know more regarding information early, information that's exclusive just to the executives, and also stuff like trading, whatever stuff we provide here, then come check us out. Free Discord servers in the chat already, and if you want to be maximizing more from the benefits, it's currently a 7-day free trial period for the executives. And if you like what you see, come sign up, and hopefully we can continue learning more and more about crypto from this point onwards as well, and maximizing the space, because there's so much more to come, and information like this is only going to further. I believe knowledge is power. I've always said knowledge is power. It pays to be knowledgeable. Knowledge is what's going to help you create wealth. All the smartest people in the world have a unique skill, and it comes from something they learned. It's very rare for someone dumb to be rich. Very rare, unless you're that 13-year-old kid that went on Pump Fund and just made a 30k off people from scamming them. It can happen, of course, but most time people, and even then, you could say he was street smart. He knew that he could take advantage of that space and made 30k off it, and then did it again because people were stupid and didn't realise that. That to me is mental. If you lost money to that, I apologise, but that to me is mental. I would never trust a 13-year-old kid to launch a quant token on Solana chain and think that's going to do very, very well. No way. But information is important, knowledge is power, and what's coming to Kaspa is why my conviction is not waver, because the knowledge I have in Kaspa is why when I see FUD about Shy, what he's saying about development being too slow, whatever it may be about the price action being bad, when I see all the FUD about Kaspa, which is always, for me, not enough for me to waver my... If I saw, founders are selling off Kaspa behind the scenes type thing, and there was proof of that, then yeah, sure, my conviction may waver a bit. Then I'm like, well, that's a bit bent. But there's no proof of that. It's just bad price action, people not liking Shy, and then development's being too slow. That to me is a drop in the water for a massive ocean of what Kaspa's trying to build in a space that's the size of a universe. Kaspa's a very small project in a massive space that is already making a name for itself. Block DAG, endgame L1s, smart contracts coming to a proof of work, the fastest proof of work in this space, and now it's getting institutional partnerships. DWF today, more incoming, very, very soon. Negotiations are already underway, as we can see here. So there's more to come. Very exciting times. I have not heard of RSR, reserve rights. I have not heard of KYVE, but I have heard of HBAR, and I agree HBAR most definitely is a gem. I do agree that HBAR. I think HBAR is, a very, very good project. They already got partnerships to the likes of. I spelled it wrong. I did. I didn't. Yeah, I did. Yeah. I do believe that HBAR. I mean, HBAR I think has got connections to the likes of BlackRock, for example. So I think HBAR will be a very, very big one. HBAR's one I do like, and of course I have showed it down here. Currently up 15% on the daily. It's doing very well right now. But yeah, we can still here look at KYVE, very small project. I have no idea what it's about. It launched September last year, down 54%. Got Crypto.com and Gate. Not really much to go off this right now. I can't say much for it. Maybe it does well, maybe it doesn't. There's a lot of bullish sentiment, but this is always the case with projects on CoinMarketCap for the most part. Very, very early on, do your own research about it and look into that one, should you choose to. Reserve rights, much bigger project, decent volume so far. Got Binance, which is good. OKX as well. Not got Coinbase, but I've got some other big exchanges. Total supply 100 bill. Circulating supply about half of that. So I'm sure it's got stuff assigned to the developers and whatnot, ICOs, whatever it may be. It's currently slightly above when it was launched back in 2019. So it's been around for a while. So yeah, reserve white should be one that could do quite well from this point. You know, it's potential 10x from here should it reach, you know, all-time highs and a bit above that. But I mean, to go and research, that's my very, very on the surface based analysis on RSR. And of course, H-bar, I love H-bar. I don't know what H-bar can reach, but I think it'll probably be a very, very big one. KRI Kaspa is big. Yeah, also Kaspa is very, very big on carbon credits. The KRI is going to make Kaspa transform the energy sector, which will be equally a huge market to tap into. As Rory O'Neill of the KRI confirmed, this man right here, who's been pretty much the voice of KRI, he confirmed that by 2030, on the carbon emissions side alone, that should be estimated to be valued around $2 trillion by 2030, so in 5 years. So Kaspa could tap into a $2 trillion market in 5 years' time. Well, when it reaches that, it shouldn't reach that in 5 years' time type of thing, but it should be Kaspa be tapping into that market this year with a gigawatt stablecoin. So that's very, very big. That's going to help Kaspa's demand increase more so, and that will also inherently help Kaspa's price rise higher and higher as well. Yeah, right now the stream's going crazy. I think we saw a peak of 148 or something like that, which is huge. So yeah, I think everyone's right now seeing the price of Kaspa starting to rally right now. Currently, in the past week, we are up a total of 36%. Right now, about 30%. People are wondering why, and that's on the back of Binance FOMO. But equally more importantly today is because of this announcement from the KEF. People are wondering why. Here's the news. Here's the scoop. Kaspa is now starting to have its time in the market with the adoption finally coming through. And as Bufflink says, always forget, it's just always these streams, be doing these streams daily. Leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more. Almost 6 months in a row of streaming, even on Christmas, even on New Year's. I was here every day. We are all here, hopefully. Most of us were here every day. And if not, you're watching it on the playback, welcome once more. We've been here every day learning more about crypto and Kaspa. And we've held strong on our conviction. Despite the noise, despite the FUD, we have stayed strong. DWF Labs is great. AMM will push price to levels we should all be very happy. Time to accumulate. I agree. The AMM could be a very, very big thing as well to help Kaspa's adoption rise higher, get the word out there. Very, very big. Viva la institutions. You know it, my man. Bring the institutions. Do you mind Kaspa? Thoughts on mining for 8 years versus just DCA buying? I do not mind Kaspa, Bufflink. But I did see a post, which I tried to find it, I couldn't find it at the end, but I did see a post when I was scrolling through Instagram a few months back, and it sound logic, mining in a very long period of time is more profitable than just DCA buying. I can't personally attest to that. You're welcome, Bufflink, to ask the people who do mine Kaspa. They maybe already asked in the chat. Equally, ask in the community, because I know there are quite a few members in the community who do mine Kaspa, and they probably know better than I do how more profitable it is to mine as opposed to just DCA buying. Maybe I'll get into mining at some point in the future. Right now, I'm just very content with DCA mining Kaspa, and it's, hopefully I'm going to be handsomely rewarded, as we all will very, very soon. I think we will see $1 March, April. I would be very, very happy if we do see that, but I'm not going to jump the gun just yet. I want to see us at least break all-time highs first before we reach $1. I do think we'll see $1 this cycle for Kaspa quite comfortably. I think equally $2 is still very, very possible, as much as also going a little bit higher, depending. Because again, we have seen how quickly projects can jump. Much as I've been saying $2 conservative, and I've been kind of fading a little bit more and more away from the potential $5, which is a 125 bill market cap. Again, we saw Solana when it wasn't really that great, or even Cardano. With Cardano, which I'll show in a second now, rallied from 10 build type thing with Cardano right here. Cardano in its first cycle, and this is before smart contracts came out as well, by the way, or its first major cycle, this one here, started moving in January like Kaspa's doing now. And then it started going up here, made a peak in the first top, and the market top in around May time came down and peaked around 90 bill, and smart contracts came out just at this peak, or just after the peak. But Kaspa's going to have it hopefully coming out during, so with all more announcements as well. It's going to have the VC, market makers helping the institutional backing for Kaspa as well. So potentially Kaspa does a rally like that. Now, and also Kaspa inherently is better than Cardano because it is federal proof of work, decentralized. What it's building is actually revolutionary as opposed to whatever Cardano is building, which I don't really like. I don't really care for Cardano personally. If you hold Cardano, I apologize. I'm not trying to fudge your project. I just don't personally care for Cardano. But I do think Kaspa could rally to 50 bill, being $2, which would be half of what Cardano did. And I think equally could do similar to Cardano. Now getting the adoption coming through could be a very big time. But again, I'm not going to FOMO dump too much. I think it's potential. But we're seeing a lot coming to the space, and I think Trump could be a catalyst for that as well. I've covered a lot of the Kaspa news. We've got more here. The CEO of Bitwise, one of the massive institutions around America, revealed that the company is advising the US government on converting a portion of its treasury bonds to Bitcoin. That is huge. More adoption coming to crypto, very big deal. The Fed's Christopher Waller says 3 or 4 cuts could be possible this year, which also will be very, very beneficial. Right now, the market's in a bit of a stage of uncertainty because right now we've had the Bank of America and Jerome Powell, the US Fed speaker chair, basically just say, yeah, we have pretty lackluster rate cuts now this year. But, the Fed's Christopher Waller saying, actually, no, we'll still get some more this year. And after the PPI coming back and core CPI coming back, lower than expected, which is better for us, that does lead to there being the belief that, there is, inflation's still rising, but actually, we could still see more rate cuts, which therefore will help the markets out more so, because it's not as bad as people thought it. It's still bad, but it's not as bad as people thought it would be. Senator Loomis, Cynthia Loomis here says that the FDIC whistleblowers claim the agency is destroying documents related to digital assets. Right now, that's based on the fact that not that long ago, we saw Coinbase win a lawsuit, which basically revealed that the FDIC had told and advised like 20 odd banks in the United States to just say no straight up to crypto and digital asset adoption and custody and whatnot. So Biden's administration basically just screwed crypto once more, and that came out. So apparently now we're hearing a whistleblower from the SEC saying they're now destroying evidence of that, which is not good. I'm sure Trump will try and squash that out. And speaking of which, Donald Trump's Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, says there will be no reason for the government to create a CBDC. Now, I would love to see that to be the case, because CBDCs, to my understanding, is a very, very corrupt piece of technology the governments seemingly around the world want to build out. That's a whole conspiracy thing, which I think is founded on enough evidence, but I'll talk about that probably more privately in the community as opposed to on blast on YouTube. If Trump does not release one, that'd be great, but I don't know if he will, because I think the whole world wants CBDCs. Every massive government wants one, so I don't think Trump can just hold out on that. We'll have to see. If he can. I pray he can. I do, honestly. I really, really do. Exciting times right now for Kaspa holders, 100%. We're getting, again, this Alchemy Pay, huge. More platforms, Chaos 20 coming out, huge. Alpha from NFTs coming out in 2 weeks' time or less than that, huge again. 11 days even. Now we get institutional adoption, DWF, and a lot more. We're getting the CMF fund. The replenish. We're going to start seeing more of these events to get Kaspa's adoption out there more so as well. It's starting to go crazy for Kaspa right now, honestly. I've been mining since last July and DCing at the same time. Yeah, also gives you the best of both worlds, honestly, if you can. Definitely can do the best of both worlds. Woohoo, you know it, Don. They're looking very, very good. Trying to get for the questions. Mr. Mars is definitely chatting rubbish, didn't he? A lot of questions, damn. Once Kaspa hits its all-time high, I think we'll see a god candle we've been waiting for. I mean, that's again based on the interview that Cathie Wood, the CEO of ARK Invest and 21 Shares, stated, where she's so institutionally important person. She said the longer the base, the bigger the breakout. So by that logic, there is a good chance that one Kaspa does break all-time highs, and we have not just like a break and then like, I don't think this counts as a proper break. I think we need to see a clean break, because I think there's still going to be a lot of people who want to sell at a small profit. If they bought the top all the way back in August here, they're going to want to see some form of profit. So a 10% profit is okay. So I think you need to see a clean break above 23 cents, and then that could be potential god candle, because that would be the clean break. People take out 10% profit and just goes higher from here. Money is made in the waiting, 100%. Be patient. That's all you're going to be. Blessings are coming to all our lives this year. I believe so as well, Jay. You're looking very, very good. $1 soon, but we have, yeah, again, I'm hoping $1, but again, I'm waiting for all-time highs so before we end up getting into the whole discussion of where Kaspa can properly reach at what times in the market. Hash rate nearly back all-time highs. Yeah, that's also a very big deal, showcasing Kaspa, adoptions back again. We saw a bit of a fall off in the span of in last week, and a massive dip, and now in the span of 2 days it's gone back to all-time highs again, almost at 1.5, which is very, very good. Hugely undervalued, 100%. Kaspa's ridiculously undervalued. You're heading straight into your free dinner, my man. When I'm back from vacation, I'll join the Discord. Great to hear, my man. We look forward to seeing you in there, joining the community. Hopefully by that point we'll be all singing and dancing. Happy that Kaspa's starting to actually really, really rally in price. And if not, well, we're all going to stay strong in our conviction. Either way, we're going to start a lot more coming to Kaspa, so there's no need to stress about it. And again, free community there for everyone who wants to join. Come chill, chat, and learn more. You can be a ghost in there if you choose to, and just learn more silently. Or you can actually interact discussions. That's also more than happy. Welcome you doing so. Whether it be belief people disagree with, we want to debate. That's happy and we're fine doing that. And if you want to actually, again, be more locked in with crypto, again, we've got the what page, the 7-day free trial period going on right now with the executive page, who are trying to actually learn more in these market from, obviously Kaspa news, but in general, other news as well, other crypto projects, maximizing the benefit from crypto, from trading, information, you name it. We provide more in there as well, so by all means, go check that out. Again, links on my homepage, description, also in the chat right now as well. But we're seeing a lot more for this crypto space, and I think Trump will be a key catalyst to allowing potentially Kaspa to rally more so. But again, I don't think Trump's going to be almighty, causing massive pumps type thing, but I think Trump can start helping in crypto's adoption start to rally a bit more, so that could be big for Kaspa as well, and equally then bringing more opportunities like these that we've been doing so in the space as well. We're already preparing some, we already got some picks in there that we believe can do well leading up to Trump's inaugurations, so we'll have to wait and see if they come through or not. But we'll see, hopefully a very big bag, 100%. As to Gosu, I will quickly copy and paste to see what it's about, but it's not really at me, so I don't need to do this, but I like to try full included, so yeah, what it was, a Gosu, okay, so it's not, I don't think, okay, it's French, it's not, I don't think it's translated perfectly, but it's something about in Belgium, but yeah, yeah. Do you think miners will make a lot of money to the smart contracts that are coming? Good question, Ronnie. I think yes, and the reason why is because by that point you have 10 bps already. A smart contract will bring likely more adoption, a lot more adoption to Kaspa. I mean, the KR are going to be launching projects with Kaspa with smart contracts coming on board. So you'll see more adoption coming to the platform, and that will bring more transactions, meaning there'll be more blocks to mine. While 10 bps will make 10 bps with smart contract, you'll see more opportunities to hit blocks, and that will also then potentially, you'll probably make more. You'll probably make more money. You'll make more money. You would have made more money like here, of course, when the hash rate was not that high. And you would have made more money there. But with I think with smart contracts coming out, you'll see potentially a boost. The same way how when KRC20 was launched, which was launched here, the miners made a lot of money that day because you can mine KRC20 as well. When KDAO was launched, which was launched here, equally, the miners on that day made a lot of money because a lot of adoption. The platform got congested. There was so much adoption for KRC20 and KDAO at that time. When 10 bps comes out, I think the miners will make a lot of money that day as well because again, it'll be the FOMO on that day of KRC20 of 10 bps, and then similarly with smart contracts as well. And then I'll just increase it in due time. Eventually, all Kaspa gets mined out. You then start using other stuff to mine Kaspa, like KRC20 tokens you can mine as well. Wish it would actually let me do it. Why? There you go. I mean, yeah, I'm not personally a materialistic person, but hey, maybe I'll buy a mint green Louis Vuitton bag just so I can put my Tangent wallets in there to have my Kaspa bag, literally my Kaspa bag. I have a 5k Kaspa bag, red Lambo, sure, tomorrow. I see a lot of YouTubers advertising Croak. What's your opinion? I'm not too well in tuned to the KRC20 community right now. Nothing against it. I do very much like this space, and I think it can do very well. I'm not in any just yet. I have been saying that for a while. I do plan to. Also been saying that for quite some time. Croak right now, just short of $1 million market cap, about $750,000 million market cap. Holders are decent. Volume's not too bad. If we look at the exchanges right now for Croak, we can see it's got Fame, Grove, Coinstore, Ascendex, Bitconomy. More exchanges in particular in America, so Pinex US, Uphold if we get those. Kraken, if you ever get those as well, that would be big. Right now, Pinex used to be the only real one that I think is offering these memes right now. Again, there are people right now who do solely talk about memes, people who talk about KLC20. I try to be a crypto content coverer for the most part, but it is predominantly Kaspa. I do know some stuff about the community here, and equally in my free community, I do have a channel that's dedicated to KLC20, where people who are more knowledgeable than I, like Cheeky Ninja Crypto, he knows a lot more than I do in KLC20, so you can equally ask him questions. I'm sure he doesn't mind. In my opinion, the projects that I'm most excited about, that I will probably get into soon, Nacho, Kango, Caspi, Kaspa Ghost, Goad, Bert still, and Conan still. I have belief in those two. The other projects right now are doing well, like PP Cass and Kiki. No, nothing against them, they're just not currently where my head's at right now. But I'm not throwing it. Again, the whole premise of a meme token, whether it be from Kaspa or not, inherently is if you've got a strong community underneath it, a core-like community behind it, and that's what you need for a meme to do really, really well. So if everyone finds Kiki as something that's really entertaining and funny, and there's a cult-like community behind it who wants to keep it alive no matter what, it could do very well, especially as Kaspa starts rallying. I think majority of these memes that are in like the top 15 probably will start rallying a lot with Kaspa rallying as well. But there will definitely be some, because there's like over 92 pages worth of tokens here. Not all of them are memes, but there's a lot of tokens here. Some are not going to survive. Some won't survive. It's just what happens. Got to make sure you're just in the right projects. The safer picks, of course, are the big ones up here. Equally, I'm sure you can find communities out there, which I'm sure there are parts of my community that do it as well, where they're trying to find this next blue chip and trying to send one of these. They might just decide to send actually, you know what? I'm not going to pick one out just in case that I end up causing that. I'm not going to do that. But they might just be a case they pick one individual project that sends it high. Again, that's not. I don't think I can send a project high enough just by naming it. I don't think I've got that sort of aura. But I still don't want to take any chances because I don't want to be that type of person. As much as this channel grows more and more, I'm sure it might inherently end up happening in the future. I'm going to try and remain as neutral as possible because I don't want to end up being the reason the project collapses and dumps and then be blamed for rug pulling. I'm number 5 wallet, good bag. Oh, you're number 5 wallet. Damn, can I have some, please? You've already got 6-7 million Kaspa. Can I have some? Can you give some to all of us, please? Yeah, you got a decent bag. Maybe a little bit more, though. I'm happy I hold Kaspa. I'm happy everyone holds Kaspa, truth be told. I think we're all knowledgeable people who've done our research, and we're very, very pleased to be still holding it. Yeah, right now the views are down, but either way, we've seen a high number of people in the stream today have been very, very bullish. So I'm very happy about that. Smart contracts will help miners a lot, but it won't be instant. Again, that's precisely what I was saying as well. It'll help it a lot, but it won't be like a snap of the finger type thing. It'll take some time, but it will bring more projects, more adoption to Kaspa, and therefore more opportunity to mine as well. Potentially, yeah, you could argue you are. I'm not going to throw any shade at people who did sell early. All I say, if you sold early, is you should have done research or do more research. Again, if you did more research and your research told you to sell, then you've got to stick true to your guns. That's all you can do. Because everything's in hindsight otherwise, you know? Should I held XRP. For example, I sold, which one did I sell? I saw Sui, for example. I saw Sui at like lower dollar, but I have friends who are telling me at this dip about Sui. And I was like, I don't know. I waited to $1.80. In hindsight, I should have gone into it earlier, but I didn't. Do I think Sui is a great project? I think it's doing well with the cycle. Will I hold it long term? Probably not. But at the end of the day, if I'd done my more research into Sui, I might have conviction to actually get in hold at 45 cents. I didn't. It's what it is. Live and you learn. That's why I think it's very fundamental that you look at my channel, my community, wherever it may be, to fill your understanding of the community sentiment around a project, and then go and do your own research, and then develop your own trading narratives. Now, thankfully, for my community, not just we have a community that all believe in Kaspa, but also I have information channels in there where if you want to find something out, you can just go in there and type Binance, for example, and into the search bar of Discord, and you can find every single time Binance is mentioned. And a lot of them are information tabs about Kaspa as well in relations to that. So there's benefit from that as well. You've got information tabs in there. And then you, of course, those who in the executive channel here have their executive information, which has some information collated from the free server, but also more inside information and also more in-depth explanations most of the time as well. Sometimes I'll just put information in the community for people can go and view, but I'll give my actual explanation to stuff in this part here. So again, if you want to learn more amongst training pick, everything else here that provide there and everything else, then by all means go check it out. 7-day free trial. We welcome you. There's a lot more to provide in that community. Mr. Mark, bull one, not this one, but we'll get there. I mean, we could see this bull one. There's no saying we can't. Again, we could see it happen very, very soon. I skipped a message about mystery wallet, did I? Let me scroll up real quick. To be fair, I have made a mistake and put it to top chat and not live chat, so it may have not come up on my feed, and I apologize for that. If it's the mystery wallet, I'm guessing you're referring to the number 5, which number 5 apparently is not Binance. Let me quickly switch to live chat and see if I can find it. Hopefully that, I mean, I've got to go through. Early problem is going to live chat now, I can't see what questions I haven't answered. Where is it? Yeah, you know what is, again, because the chat's so active today, there's so many questions that I can't even go up. So I think I've actually missed questions. I apologize if I have. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what question you're asking. Sorry, my man. If you want to re-ask, that's fine. I'll try and get through it. Although there are a lot of questions, and unfortunately, I'm past the hour mark. Just don't ask stupid questions, Mr. Miles, please. I'm trying to get through the questions. But yeah, if you want to ask again, I'll try and get through to that. I am new. Was Kaspa created in the US? No. The founders of Kaspa are from Israel. But Kaspa is a decentralized project. It was the founders. This information is also available in my community. You go to Useful Websites channel, and you go over to where's one? It's called DAG Labs, I believe. Where is it? Sorry, give me a second because I'm trying to look through it myself. Yeah, DAG Labs. This is the Kaspa wiki here. Introduction of Kaspa. Kaspa was envisioned by a research and development company, DAG Labs, through the investment of Project Capital. This is Coinbase's venture arm right here. Nonetheless, Kaspa is a community project, completely open source, no central governance, and no business model. Founder Son Polinsky, postdoc computer science at Harvard University. Son Polinsky 2013 paper on Ghost Protocol is cited in the Ethereum white paper. Very big deal. Core devs include the likes of Shai, Michael Sutton, Mike Zach, many more as well. And Polychain paid $8 million to rent the brainpower of said team above for over 3 years to research and develop Kaspa. So effectively, Coinbase kind of helped in development of Kaspa. So you could argue Kaspa was created in the US. Argue that because Coinbase has basically funded Kaspa's research. But it's an open source fair launch. It's it doesn't really have a. If you look at, actually, I'll load this up as well just to showcase it, because that also this is what therefore institution will envision it as well. INATBA. Get this post up here. INATBA, you can see here. You should go onto their website for the nominees. When it loads up, you can see here. You got Jellyverse here. Liechtenstein is when it was founded type thing, or where its source is. Killin here is France. Again, Liechtenstein. Kaspa hasn't got one because it's open source. It's not got a base location where it's founded. The founders are from Israel, but it's not because it's open source. It's not really got a centralized hotspot type thing. If you get what I mean. At this point in time, unless we get a huge price appreciation, you're better off for buying a coin rather than mining. Potentially, but again, if you're playing the long game, maybe mining's better off. Holding silver is a gold opportunity. You know what I mean? I love to play on words there as well. I do. Yeah, I think it's a gold opportunity, definitely. No banks, gold, and crypto only. Yep, 100%. I think crypto's where the whole space is going towards right now. Profit is radioactive if you hold. Nick, hi Jay, thanks for the daily streams. Are you holding your Kaspa long term, or you sell out this bull run? Good question, my man. I have mentioned that I mentioned this to when I'm stumbling over my words here. I do plan to take profits this cycle. I have mentioned my take profit zones in the past. Those who are part of the executive page will know firsthand when I plan on taking profits, like when I actually pull the strip pin to do so, and then I will probably end up announcing it more publicly later on, potentially. That's also another benefit. The benefit is also you'll be able to talk to me and get, even more insider information on, I guess, me and what I'm doing and stuff as well, if you're part of the community here, amongst everything else. But I do plan to take profit in this cycle. but I won't be taking my full bag out. I'll still have some bags in Kaspa for the potential moon bag, but also then so I can DCA back into Kaspa at its dips. But I will be taking profits, which, because I think taking profits is also a good thing. I can also cycle that investment should I choose to as well. So I'll be taking some profits. Lost today, but huge profit tomorrow. It's radioactive. Potentially, yeah, with mining. A 5% raw reduction, energy 30 days. This is a lot of mining talk, which I'm glad people are very passionate about that stuff. I'm not too well versed in that, so I won't comment on it too much, but I'm sure the mining is, right now it's probably not the most profitable, but I'm sure it's going to do very well. With TBS coming out very, very soon, and more adoption coming through could help it out. Not to worry that much about block rewards. When the adoption Kaspa goes up, it will be profitable via transaction fees, like running your own ATM. That's kind of the idea I have with mining as well. As the adoption goes up more and more, so the rewards will come through more and more, and that inherently gives you more money as well. What's up, Bees? What about you, my man? Hope you're doing very, very well. Great to have you here, my man. Welcome back, future millionaire. I believe Kaspa is a great long-term project, but we've seen Kaspa do great in the bear market. Can you see Kaspa doing great in the next bear market? Yes, I can. For two reasons. One, because we can't say for sure it's going to be a bear market again. There's a lot of sources suggesting we're not actually seeing on the bear market, as in we might just see a small correction and then just kind of flatline and start going up again, because the institutions are now here. But more importantly, because the belief is that Dagnut will come out either end of this cycle or start in 2026 around that region. So that would be a big catalyst for Kaspa again, potentially allowing it to rally more and more. And adoption is going to come through more of KRI, more development, stuff like this. That'll help out as well. So I think Kaspa will probably start rallying in the bear market, or at least its correction won't be as severe as other projects. As well, because they take a minute, hit the like button, 62 likes right now is actually insane. Very, very happy about that. And one of my highest like streams again, I think, which is fantastic. So if you enjoy the stream, be doing these streams daily. By all means, if you're new here, subscribe if you're new. I do these streams every single day. The time fluctuates. You want to know what times I stream? I do make an announcement about that in my community. So you can go check out and find out what times I stream. And equally, if you want to learn more, again, go check out the What page. There's a lot more you can learn and understand in there. But yeah, I'll be doing these streams daily. If you enjoy the stream, be doing these streams every single day. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Okay, I'm going to try and see if we get any more questions. Hey bro, missed the start of the stream, but happy to be here. Just wanted to say thanks for the regular Kaspa updates. Enjoy your work. I appreciate Mike, I really, really do. And again, much as I do these daily updates, you're here every day learning about it. So it's more of a shout out to you as well, my man. So big up to you all here, being here every day, learning more about Kaspa. We are all going to make it hopefully very, very soon. I'm going to ask some more questions before I wrap it up. I apologize if I have missed your question. If I have, save the question and ask me tomorrow's stream, because I will be back as always to ask me tomorrow, and I'll get around to it if I can. But I think I have made a mistake in today's stream and I missed some questions, which is a mistake of mine. But it was, big. That's the problem as well. If the stream gets more popular, which I think inherently will start happening in due time, with crypto coming back as well, I'm going to struggle answering questions. So I do apologize. I'll answer what I can when I can. And the stream's might start. I mean, like the stream right now is going quite over like 20 minutes or so. But I'll do what I can. I'm one man, unfortunately. I have to start getting the mods to help out, but I don't know if I trust Mr. Miles anymore. I've been mining Kaspa for 2 years on ASIC. My average is below 0. Wow, that's massive, my man. That's huge. All I can say is I'm jealous. I actually am. Big up to you, my man. How do you figure it's about? Okay, still about the mining again. Yeah, but Mr. Miles again. That's the benefit again. Mr. Miles is still actually answering questions. Because there's even when there's stuff, but I don't know. Because much as I am relatively knowledgeable about Kaspa, I'm not, all knowing. I'm not God. I'm sure Mr. Miles likes to think he's God, but he also knows a lot about Kaspa as well. So when I don't know questions, equally could ask him, or ask in the community, ask my mods, ask anyone there, and they give you some other insight as well that can be very beneficial to you. And he's doing his job right now on the server. I say his job. He's being a good Samaritan. Are we going to have to do something to migrate our Kaspa in 10bps hard fork? That's a good question. If you're a miner, then I'm pretty sure you should already be on the 10 BPS. Or, I mean, if you're not, you will have to do something. I mean, right now you can do backwards compatibility to Golang still, but when 10 BPS happens, you have to be on the 10 BPS here. Otherwise, I don't believe so. At least I don't think we will have to do it. I think it's all going to be a job to the exchanges and to the miners that have to do something, but I don't think us holders have to do anything really. But again, we'll find out more in due time. But I think the way Kaspa's doing the upgrade is going to give us as little. It's going to give us very little to do, or we're going to have so much forewarning that it won't be a problem. But again, we're still not there yet. We need the warning just yet. They're going to give us at least a month or two. I'd like to believe, at least. 10 PS and Binance this quarter? I'd hope so. There's starting to be aligning for that, definitely. Okay, let's see if I can answer one or two more questions. I don't believe so. Again, we'll find out more in due time, though. Yeah, apparently no migration needed, just network just allows for more throughput. Binance posted a poster with a man in a hat. Yeah, I did see that one as well, and someone replied saying it looks like Michael Saturn. Yeah, I did see that one. I didn't want to showcase that one because I thought that was reaching a bit much. I did get leaked that, and that was actually showcased in my community, though, which I thought was quite funny. This one, to me, I thought was a bit more clear-cut. I thought that was quite funny, but yeah. We're seeing a lot more leaks from Binance, and there was a post about from Shy, which I will quickly showcase in my. I'll show it on screen real quick. Where is it? Got to scroll up a little bit because I posted it sometime, and I don't remember where. How far back was it? I was supposed to Shy. Oh yeah, here it is. No, yeah, here it is. This is from Shy here, just saying. I had to give my kudos to Binance for their trolling, top notch. I have no alpha. My guess is as good as yours. He was just saying, yeah, I can't lie. He was just saying, yeah, he has no choice about the listings, which is his choice, which I think is fair enough. But yeah, Binance does seem to be having a nice little game right now with constantly giving these sort of leaks out. And this is all in the span. All the stuff we've seen with Binance so far has been in the past like 3 or 4 days. By the way, it's ridiculous. It's almost cruel, if you ask me. Why can't I just list Kaspa? If Trump gets a law passed that states no capital gain tax on American-based crypto companies, do you believe XRP, XLM, HBAR, ADA, Algo, and XNO will surpass most price predictions? I think there's a good chance. Although, again, I as Shai mentioned, which I do agree with as well, Trump's not like... I think people are overhyping how big Trump's going to be for the crypto space. He'll be big, definitely, in kickstarting adoption, but I think people are probably treating him almost like God. I think he's going to do very good stuff for the space, but I don't think he's going to be, again, almighty type thing. But I think it will definitely help projects rally up higher than people would predict, potentially, if he does get this come to fruition. But again, that's a big if. But with that being said, Canadian crypto companies will be thrilled to be the 51st. Yeah, that's also true. I know Canada apparently wants to... I know Trump wants Canada to become part of the American... America, basically, as well. Okay, I got what are you saying again, Mr. Mars? International American proof of work, no matter the project is founded. Any country can have a major stake in proof of work. I wonder if Trump would give Kaspa mine to the US tax-free for status. It's not a bad thesis either. I mean, again, Milestone's already mining Kaspa. So again, I wouldn't put it past it. It's not a bad theory. But with that being said, that is going to be it for today's stream. I apologize if I did miss your question. By all means, save it for tomorrow, and I will ask it or answer it tomorrow's stream. Hopefully tomorrow's stream will be the same normal time, which is about an hour earlier normally. 69 likes. Nice. Thank you very much for today's stream. As always, if you enjoyed the streams again, leave a like, share, subscribe for more. And if you want to know more about crypto and other market sentiments, you can go check out the free Discord server. Link in the description, also my homepage. And if you want to know more, I've been even more linked in with crypto. Again, alpha information, more personal stuff like that, and equally trading picks, you name it. Stuff will be very, very possible so far. Then come check out the what page again, link in the chat description, also my homepage, 7-day free trial. We do plan to increase the price at some point in the future, but if you get in now, you'll be grandfathered in this price for the rest of your life. So it's a benefit there as well. But thank you all once more for watching. Have a great day, good evening, and good night. Big days for Kaspa. Huge news. Be looking up. See you all tomorrow. Take care now.